Judge Mathis. Happy to have you back, my man.
Thanks. Thanks for having me back.
Yes, indeed. Had to bring you back on, man. There's so much going on with this Nolan Wells case. I'm still catching up with the details. So, I wanted to bring you back on and get your take on it. For the people that may not be familiar with the case, can you break it down?
Yeah, certainly. Nolan, a black man, went on a boat ride to a pretty much resort island, not necessarily, just a fun island off the coast of Mississippi. And 4 of them left and went and had fun, and only 3 returned. They then found Nolan dead. His 3 friends that he had come with in the boat had gone and left in the boat and claimed that Nolan stayed behind by himself. And additionally, however, and this is where the first question comes in with me, they say he left his cell phone. They have his cell phone. They had it in their possession. Okay, so if your buddy says to you, I'm leaving, you all go back. I'm staying by myself. No friends, just me wandering around. And then you see that he had left his cell phone.
That's a problem. That's an emergency.
It's not an emergency, but that's very unusual.
Anybody you care about, they left your cell phone. Even if you don't care about somebody, but anybody, definitely your homeboy, he left his cell phone.
That's extremely unusual.
We gotta go back. He don't got no phone. But I mean, that's not a crime. But to me, that's weird in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you say, in the boat. And instead of taking it back to a friend who's on the island by himself, and by the way, did you ask him how he was getting home?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going back, you couldn't be that far off because the phone right in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Say an hour or 2. If you're a real friend, you'll drive back on that recreational hour or 2 on the boat having fun to give your man his phone. Because if he's out there by himself, no question about it, 90% white in the state of Mississippi that has a history of demonizing and black men and killing them in the civil rights era. Most of the civil rights killings occurred in Mississippi, including Medgar Evers, including our dear young brother from Mississippi who was killed, and several others. And so we know that Mississippi has a history of demonizing and marginalizing black men. And so the question...
I don't know if this is necessarily a racist thing, the crime, but this cover-up definitely feels like it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if it was a fight. I don't know if his friends beat him up. I don't know if his friends allowed him to be beat up. You know,
if it was the accident.
If it was the accident, if it was over a girl, if it was really some racial stuff, I'm not going to jump to that conclusion about the act. You know, I'm going to assume they were friends of some sort and they went wrong. Who knows? Who knows what went wrong?
But this cover up. This is definitely a cover up.
This is, put it like this. I don't know if it's racism, but this is the whites sticking together, staying on code.
It became, what is the investigation going to be? Well, the police immediately accepted the version of the 3 young men that returned. Now, here you are, you're supposed to be the police. And I just deduced it, and I deduced it not just now, but I had deduced it immediately after seeing it in the media. And I'm not an investigator, I'm a lawyer and a judge, but an investigator, that is a police investigator / detective, has investigative techniques that would have immediately thrown into question what occurred, and common sense throws into question what occurred. And that's where we're at now. And there's some actions being taken by Ben Crump. I've spoken with him. And
why do people call Ben Crump? I don't think they call him. I think he just show up.
Son,
I really think he needs some help.
He's a
high level lawyer. He's not a high level reader though. He don't read that good, but he's a very good lawyer.
You have to put that in.
That I'll be sound like a very good lawyer. I'm a very good lawyer. And if y'all look at the case, that everything that happened, Why this nigga tongue so big?
Why his
He's
tongue
on
fat
top
in his
of it,
mouth?
and the family has the questions raised. Again, why would he leave his cell phone? Because it had to be voluntary, and then voluntarily stay on an island by himself without telling them why.
Right.
A lot of questions there, a lot of holes in it, and that's what that grand jury is going to look into. That's the good news.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
definitely don't make
Right.
no sense. So why would he give his phone to his friend? And I heard that his mom, she had to find out by using an app that his friend had his phone after it was reported that he was missing.
Very suspicious, correct. And then there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of unanswered questions. There's allegedly an altercation that took place, and I think they say there may be some footage of it. Some have been AI generated, various things, so we don't really know what's true or not. But I think they have eyewitnesses, and that's where the investigation should go. Were there?
Now look, they also have Judge Mathis listening to that new audio call that's out. Let's do a slight switch.
Okay. It's an enhanced audio that's going viral right now by Nolan's friend that I want you to check out. Check your phone right quick. I want to get your take on it.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Now you see that little part you heard right there?
Commotion in the back.
Right. That part right there was before they knew that anybody was recording. That's
So they
before
didn't
the
know.
operator came online or anything like that. You hear the misunderstand, the squabble of some sort. And I don't mean like fighting squabble, but you hear like there's some problems. And people say that it sounds like he said he's dead or he looks like he's dead.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what Judge Mathis, with his expert legal ears, has to say about it.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the work coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey.
Is the... Yeah.
Why Judge Mathis shaking like that? That's just how he concentrates.
Son, stop, son. He an older gentleman, son. Be
Okay, I
easy.
was just trying
We
to
don't
see
know.
you
He might have a condition. We don't know.
He looked like he was riding in a car. I didn't know.
How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
That I did not know that existed. And if this is authentic radio transmission between the dispatcher and the caller, then certainly this turns it on its head. They're observing him injured, asking if he's dead. Whoever on that call with the
Now that's what he heard.
That's what he heard. Now this is a judge, an attorney, and a judge. We just civilians. We on the outskirts.
Right. Yeah, that's what they said he heard. And deeper into that call, I don't know if you guys watched the other video or anything like that. If you know, later on in the call, they end up saying, "Okay, we don't need no help." Well, their grandfather, the grandfather that owned the boat, was like, "Nah, they good. Don't worry about them." And they wanted help, but they did not want the Coast Guard. Don't send the Coast Guard. They supposed to be drowning. They supposed to be Their boat is supposed to be taking water. You would accept any help you could, and they didn't even want to say exactly how many people were on the boat. They avoided that question for quite some time, and to me, that sounds like you ain't got your alibi straight.
Very suspicious.
Shall we say 6 or should we say 7? I don't know. Y'all let me know.
technology we have now, and with interviews amongst the folks who were there, or the phone that the emergency call came from. The dispatcher has that number. Someone can get it. Then you'll go to the person who made the call and say, "What did you see?"
What was going on?
This is real easy if that is the case. So we'll see what they do with this evidence. The fact that there's some audio from the dispatcher where the person calling asks, or in the background, one or the other, asks oh my God, is he dead?
Mm-hmm.
So that,
And it was a dragging sound. It wasn't no splash, but it was a dragging sound too. Not a wow dragon, but
Right. Be more specific, son.
Dragging.
Right, like they dragging.
Let me pronounce my words properly.
Yes.
The judge is here. Dragging.
that's a whole new level of evidence that I'm interested in seeing where they go with that. And perhaps that's what the prosecutor may have all of this information and say, we're not sharing it because we don't want to bias, we don't want to create bias, et cetera, in the case because in the media, have it, and she may have that. She may have that and take it right to the grand jury. That's what I'm hoping. If they don't disclose it to the widespread media this week.
Yeah, I don't know how you can justify that audio.
Can't. Not with someone in the background saying, is he dead? Even if you were calling to say there was a fight, it sounds like you're looking at something that has already happened and you witnessed what happened and you're saying, did he die from what I just saw?
Yeah.
That's what.
No, it was a fight. What it is. And if you listen to the whole thing, to me, it sounded like they may have even had an opportunity to save him.
Possibly.
And might have just,
Son, I'm gonna tell you though, I know you don't want to hear this. I don't think they're gonna get charged.
Yeah, you believe nobody's going to jail for
I don't
this.
think nobody ain't going to jail for this, man. I hate down in Mississippi, and they people got some juice. They people got some money. Okay.
So now they saying this is coming from the whites. So let's see what they're saying.
Cut it out, son. This is coming from Fox.
No,
Fox
from News Nation.
News Nation.
So
man.
y'all tell me.
Tonight,
this just in.
We've got 3 major new developments in the mysterious death of Nolan Wells. First up, witnesses reportedly told investigators Wells had been drinking heavily with friends on Horn Island before he disappeared. That's according to a document with preliminary information from the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources. It was obtained by ABC News. Second, Nolan's friends have long said that he chose to remain on Horn Island after their boat left. Remember, he was talking to a young girl.
So they said.
A young lady. Well, now, TMZ reports that sources with direct knowledge of the investigation say that at least 2 witnesses told law enforcement they saw Nolan on the island after that boat departed. Now, we haven't independently verified those claims. Authorities have not publicly confirmed.
Why are you reporting this crap?
Them, but you can see why it's significant. Third, we've played brief excerpts of this distress call that were made from the boat on the show before, but now there is a longer version of the recording that has been released by the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources. It was aired by multiple local news outlets. In the call, a teen tells a sea tow dispatcher that the boat's bilge pump has failed, that the boat is sinking. And throughout the call, you can hear this commotion and multiple voices in the background. TMZ.
Is somebody saying, oh my God, is he dead?
Right. Not that he was left on the, oh man, we left him on the island and we have his cell phone. We got to go back. Nothing that.
That same recording and enhance the audio. The outlet says that some people believe that when you hear this or when you listen to it, they can hear, is he dead? Along with other phrases, including Nolan, check his chest, wake up. So we want to play you clips from both versions. First, here's the original recording.
Where the hell is the music? Where's this music coming from?
No assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description?
Okay, now here's TMZ's enhanced version of that same recording.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Shut the fuck up!
So what exactly did we just hear?
Nigga.
That ain't
the new enhanced version, huh?
Right. That's the new event.
Right.
And we heard a girl in the back. And we heard a girl in the back.
And it didn't even play the whole call. What about all the other suspicious stuff
the
they
one
did?
before that.
Right.
Before the audio
Even if
picked
you
up.
didn't hear them screaming old Nolan and all this other crazy stuff, what about all the phony, I need help, no, we don't need help? Is the boat sinking or not?
Yeah, son, this whole thing is suspect, son.
Suspect. I'm telling you, they staying on code.
I want to go to Robert Fried, digital forensics expert who spent more than 2 decades analyzing electronic evidence. He's the executive vice president of forensics and chief investigative officer at Page One. He's trained law enforcement agencies across the country in digital forensics and computer crime investigations. Thanks for taking the time. I want to take this step by step. So first of all, you analyzed both versions. What were you able or not able to determine?
Well, you can obviously look at just the totality of both versions and see that there's a time difference right away. One's 8.5 minutes, the other one's 8 minutes and 50 seconds. And what we actually did was we extracted or preserved the videos from the specific websites, the TMZ as well as the WAFB website. And then what we were able to do there is take a digital fingerprint MD5 hash value of those two videos. They were obviously different, which means that they have different content. And then, we went in and we looked at the transcript that was able to be gleaned from both versions. And
so now this
this
goes to the main question.
And exonerates everybody white.
So cut it
you
out.
can clearly hear Nolan jumping into the water and going crazy or something. That's what you can hear once they put.
We don't.
In those transcripts, from your analysis, does anyone say, is he dead? Check his chest. Nolan, wake up. Anything like that?
No. It's very distorted, even if you hear it from the original to even the audio.
We're no forensic scientists. We heard it. So this dude been doing it for 20 years. Hey man, don't.
Enhancement. It's still very difficult for some of the software that we use to even pick up those types of words.
What about the absurdity of the call itself?
Right.
And how it played out. I'm telling y'all, stay off boats with whites. That's all I gotta say. I thought we learned this.
In Mississippi.
I thought we learned this, black people. Don't get on the boat.
This is not cool.
Anyway, if you like that video and you want to see some other dope videos, check out this one. We worked hard on it.
Oh, man. Ooh, we're failing as a people.
Mic check.
1, 2.
Come on, man. You know it's the crack.
He's not a crack.
Ain't trying to call a boy crackhead. He ain't never did no crack. I know because I was a crackhead, and I know other crackheads. I was out there.
Stop being ignorant, son. Cut it out.
You want to do Judge Joe Brown? I mean, I wish it would. Wait till
Judge
you know
Joe
Art gonna get Judge Joe Brown.
Yes, sir. And that's our dude.
As I said, this was not the appropriate time to come and tell.
As long as you ain't doing Morgan Freeman, man, I don't care, man.
You know they done drowned that boy that time, and they pushed him off of the boat.
And he gonna mention dates, times, all that, man.
If you look into the docket, you will see in 1954, I was there.
Cut it out, man.
Shout out to all the judges, nigga.
Shout out.